Let's check out your highlights from the Rockstar Energy Drink National at Redbud, round 6 of the Lucas Oil AMA Pro Motocross Championship. First, a 250 class. Moto number 1, 377 on the Kawasaki. Your championship points leader, Christophe Porcel, gets the whole shot, checks out, and is gone. Behind him, his teammates Tyler Rattray and Dean Wilson battled hard. Rattray would end up second, and Wilson would end up third. And then behind him, 3 Geico's Power Sports Honda riders. Trey Kennard would have to come from about 10th to get to 4th. His teammate Barsha would finish 5th. 6th would go to Blake Wharton. And more bad luck for Jake Weimer, who won this race last year. He was in the mix going for a podium. He tangles up with Brock Tickle and would end up just a few positions further back. Moto number 2, not the same Porcel. Doesn't get the good start this time around. It's his teammate Wilson with the whole shot, and Wilson would try to check out, but it was close behind him. Trey Kennard starts putting on moves. He gets around his teammate Wharton. He gets around his teammate Barsha. He gets around Rattray, and he goes after the leader, Wilson. Now things were going to change in a hurry. This put Kennard in contention to win the overall. He would make the pass on Wilson as they scrap back and forth. He bumps Wilson off the track. Kennard's going to win the moto, but Tyler Rattray still has a shot at the overall if he can go 2-2. But while Rattray's trying to pass Wilson to get to second, he goes over the bars in an endo, and that was the end of Rattray's bid for the win. As for Porcel, he would struggle to 5th in the second moto. He had 1-5 scores. Wilson went 3-2, and Kennard with 4-1 moto finishes wins his first ever AMA Pro Motocross overall. Congratulations. On to the big bikes, the 450 class, an instant classic in the first moto. Andrew Short, his 5th straight hole shot on the season. He'd have pressure from Dungey and Townley and Reed. He would respond. Dungey would get around him, Short would get him back. Then Dungey, Short, or Dungey and Townley and Reed would all get around Short. It was back and forth between all 4 riders. Dungey was in the number 2 spot, gunning for Townley, who was the leader. They passed each other back and forth about 5 times. It would come down to the last lap. Dungey putting pressure on Townley, Reed putting pressure on Dungey. Which one of the 3 was going to take it? Townley goes down to the last lap. He tangles up with Reed. Dungey's able to squirt through and win the moto. Unbelievable racing in 450 Moto 1. Moto 2, not so difficult for Dungey. He grabs the whole shot. Short's able to pass him on the first lap. Dungey gets him back. Townley would get around Short, go into second, try to run Dungey down. He didn't have the pace to do it. Then Reed would get around Townley. He would go after Dungey. He didn't have the speed either. Dungey would continue to distance himself slowly but surely and win yet another moto and his 5th straight overall. Reed and Townley will finish out the podium positions. And the women's motocross class was in action at Redbud for the first time, but a bit of a shake-up in the standings. This time the defending champ Ashley Filek is back up front on her Honda Red Bull racing machine. She wins both motos. The second one, a dramatic battle with series points leader Jessica Patterson. They passed each other a few times. It came down in the last lap. Filek able to hold off Patterson and win the overall with 1-1 scores. Welcome back to Victory Lane, Ashley. And the girls and the boys will be back racing in 2 weeks in Millville, Minnesota. See you there, or go to allysports.com for more.